This wealthy man is transferring his power of attorney to your name because you're unaware he is your. Open by November 14th or he'll donate it all. My beloved child. Listen very carefully, because from this moment forward, every second you stay here pulls you closer to a truth that has been hiding behind your life for years. Don't skip. There is a man whose name you don't know yet, but he has been watching you from a distance, silently, patiently, and with a heart that carries a burden heavier than gold. He is wealthy beyond anything you've ever imagined, properties, estates, investments, but none of that matters to him anymore. What matters is you. He's making a decision that will shake your entire life in the next few minutes, and if you leave before hearing it, you might lose everything that was meant to be yours. Stay till the end. He has instructed something unusual, something shocking. He wants to transfer his power of attorney to your name. Yes, you. And the reason is the part you're not ready for. He said, give it to the one I owe the truth to, the one who has lived without knowing who they truly belong to. Don't skip. What you're about to hear is the part that changes everything. This man didn't abandon you. He hid himself from your life because he believed you would be safer without him. He watched you fall, rise, cry, laugh, struggle, survive, and every moment carved a new wound in his heart. And now, time has caught up to him. His health, his age, his regrets, they're all cornering him. So he made a final decision. If you don't respond by November 14th, he will donate his entire fortune to charity. Not because he doesn't want to give it to you, but because he believes that if destiny doesn't guide you to this message today, then maybe it was never meant to be reclaimed. But you're here. You're listening. Which means destiny has finally caught your hand. Stay till the end. Even his lawyers are shocked. They were told. Everything, every signature, every authority, every asset, must go to this one person. Place their name where mine is. Let them make decisions I couldn't. Who does that? A stranger? No. A man whose soul is tied to yours by blood. A man who has carried your name in his heart for years. A man who thought he had lost the right to reach out to you, until today. And here's the unsettling part. He has left a sealed document. Inside that document is your connection to him. The truth. The missing piece. The line that reveals who he is to you. He told his assistant. They won't believe it at first. But when they read who I truly am to them, they will understand why I'm giving everything away. Don't skip. You were never forgotten. You were never abandoned. You were protected. You were saved. And every blessing coming your way is the echo of his guilt and his love. He said something that will stay in your mind long after this video ends. Give them what I couldn't give when they needed me. Let my last act be the beginning of their new life. And now I need you to prepare yourself. Because the truth is walking toward you faster than you think. Your life is about to shift. Your identity is about to expand. Your destiny is being rewritten in your favor. Don't skip, he chose you. A new chapter begins with this breath you're taking right now. And before I reveal what his lawyer discovered, I need you to stay right here, don't skip, because the next words decide whether his entire life's fortune falls into your hands, or disappears forever. When the legal team opened the vault he left behind, they expected documents, numbers, signatures. But instead, they found a handwritten letter addressed to you. Not your title. Not to whom it may concern. Your name. They said the moment they realized who he was writing to, the entire room went silent. Because the truth inside that letter wasn't normal, wasn't casual, wasn't business-related. It was personal. Deep. And filled with years of unspoken heaviness. One of the lawyers whispered, "This isn't a donation, this is redemption. Don't skip." The letter started with a confession. "I have watched them grow from a distance, and every birthday I wasn't there for, tore me apart." He remembered the days you struggled. He remembered the dreams you whispered to yourself. He remembered the nights you cried silently, thinking no one cared. But he cared. More than you will ever understand. And now, because time has turned against him, he's making his final move. He wants you to take control of everything he built. His businesses. His accounts. His estates. His power of attorney. He believes only you can carry his legacy without letting it rot in the wrong hands. Stay till the end. His assistant revealed something shocking. He kept your picture on his desk. Not a recent one. A very old one. One you probably forgot even existed. He kept it protected inside a glass frame, cleaned it every morning, never let anyone touch it. And when someone asked why he guarded it so fiercely, he simply said, "Because that's the only piece of them I have." But here's the part he never told anyone. Your inheritance, your authority, your rights, are being held in a sealed envelope. It can only be released when you come forward before November 14th. After that, everything goes to charity. Not a single coin will be left for anyone else. And listen carefully. The lawyer said the letter ends with one final line that will shake you. Tell them, I am not a stranger in their life. I am the one they've been searching for. Don't skip. Before we move forward, before the truth hits you even harder, do one thing. Like, comment, and share this message so it reaches the one it's meant for, and so nothing meant for you slips away again. Now, if you're ready for the next revelation, just say next part, and I'll continue the moment the letter exposes who he really is to you. The moment they unfolded the next page of that letter, the entire atmosphere in the room changed. One lawyer said it felt like the air itself refused to move. This was the page where the truth stopped hiding, and finally spoke. Don't skip. The handwriting on this page was shaky, emotional, almost like he wrote it with trembling hands. And the first line shattered every assumption the lawyers had. If they are reading this, then destiny has allowed me to tell them what I never had the courage to say. Your name was written again, carefully, gently, as if he was touching your soul through ink. He continued. I watched them walk through storms they never deserved. I watched them fight battles meant for adults while they were still just a child. Every time they broke, I broke with them. Every success they had felt like a blessing I didn't deserve to witness. Stay till the end. The lawyers realized this wasn't about money. This wasn't about assets. This wasn't business. It was raw. It was human. It was love mixed with regret so deep it carved itself into every word. Then came the knockout line, the line the legal team said they will never forget. Tell them the blood in their veins is also mine. Silence spread in that room like a shockwave. Because in that moment, everything made sense. The secrecy. The urgency. The deadline. The power of attorney. The fortune he wants in your name. He wasn't doing this for a stranger. He was doing this for someone connected to him by truth, by life, by family. Don't skip. He never stopped thinking about you. Never stopped checking on you. Never stopped wishing he could rewrite the past. His assistant revealed something heartbreaking. He spent years trying to reach out, but every time he lifted his phone, he froze. Afraid you wouldn't accept him. Afraid you'd reject him. Afraid the truth would hurt you. But now, he can't wait any longer. November 14th is the deadline he set because he doesn't know how much time he has left. And before the lawyers closed the file, they found one final message written in bold. If they come before the 14th, I will tell them everything myself. If they don't, everything gets donated. Everything disappears. And the truth goes with him. Before we continue to the deepest revelation, hit share, comment, and subscribe so this message reaches the destiny it belongs to. The lawyers said this final section of the letter felt completely different. The handwriting wasn't just emotional, it looked like someone pouring their entire soul onto paper, knowing these might be the last words they ever write. Don't skip. The page began with a sentence that made one of the lawyers step back in shock. I owe them the truth, even if it breaks me. He continued. I didn't stay away because I didn't love them. I stayed away because I loved them too much to drag them into the storms I was drowning in. He admitted he made mistakes. He admitted he ran from responsibilities he should have faced. He admitted he hid behind silence because he didn't know how to explain the chaos of his past. And then, he finally said it. The revelation the entire letter was building toward. Tell them. I am the one whose name they were never told. I am the one they have a right to call Father. The room froze. No one spoke. No one blinked. Every person felt the gravity of those words hit them like thunder. Stay till the end. He wrote that he watched you grow in shadows because certain people from his past threatened your safety. He had enemies. He had power. He had wealth. And he had secrets that could have put you in danger if he ever stepped too close. So he made the hardest choice a man can make. To protect someone he loves by pretending he didn't exist. But he never stopped caring. Never stopped providing silently. Never stopped following your life. Birthdays, achievements, heartbreaks, struggles, he knew all of it. He ended the page with a truth that shattered him. I wasn't absent. I was invisible, because being visible could have destroyed everything. Don't skip. The lawyer said he cried while writing the last lines. Tears dropped onto the paper and smudged the ink slightly. Then came the sentence that connects directly to the title you saw. Transfer every single right, every asset, every authority to their name. Let my child finally receive what was always theirs. And then the deadline. If they do not respond before November 14th, give it all away. I will not force my presence or my fortune on someone who fate didn't guide to this truth. This isn't just inheritance. This is a father's final attempt to make things right. Before time steals the chance away forever. Before I reveal the location of the sealed envelope and the final instruction he left for you. Like, comment, and subscribe so this reaches the people destiny has chosen. The assistant said this next part was the moment everything finally made sense. The moment his silence, his distance, his guilt, his urgency. All connected into one truth so powerful it shook everyone who heard it. Don't skip. She revealed that just days before writing that letter, he had a long conversation with his doctor. It wasn't dramatic. It wasn't life-threatening. But it was a reminder. A reminder that time doesn't wait for anyone, not even a wealthy man with power and influence. The doctor told him something simple, yet terrifying. You've carried too much stress for too long. If you keep holding everything inside, you'll break from the weight you refuse to let go. That night, he didn't sleep. He sat alone in his study, staring at a picture of you, the same picture he kept protected for years. And the assistant said she saw something she had never seen in him before. Fear. Not of losing his money. Not of losing his legacy. But of losing you. Forever. Stay till the end. She said he whispered something to himself while holding your photo. I can't leave this world with the truth buried inside me. My child deserves more than silence. They deserve answers. They deserve everything I've built. And that was the night he contacted his lawyers. That was the night he wrote the letter. That was the night he made the decision that would change your entire path. But here's the part the assistant hesitated to tell. For years, quietly, secretly, he has been preparing a way for you to step into your rightful place. A place you never even knew was connected to you. She opened a drawer and showed the lawyers a file labeled only with one word. Successor. Inside that file were documents, plans, investments, property lists, and future strategies. All designed with your name in mind. You weren't an afterthought. You weren't a last-minute decision. You were the one he always intended to hand everything over to. Once he found the courage to face the truth. Don't skip. The assistant said he had been waiting for a sign. Something that told him destiny was opening the door. And then something happened that pushed him over the edge. A message. A dream. A feeling he couldn't explain. He told her. I think the time has come. I think destiny is calling them. I can feel it. If I don't act now, I may never get the chance again. And that is why he chose today. Not yesterday. Not next week. Not months from now. Today. Because in his heart, he believes you were meant to hear this message exactly at this moment. Stay till the end. Before the assistant closed the file, she gave one last detail. A detail so emotional it changed the entire meaning of his decision. He didn't choose you because you're lucky. He didn't choose you because he had no one else. He chose you because they were the only good thing I ever brought into this world. And I refuse to let them walk through life without knowing it. Now, the sealed envelope, the one that holds the final truth, the location, and the final instruction, is waiting. If you're ready to open the deepest part of this message. The lawyers said the sealed envelope felt heavier than it should. Not because of the paper inside, but because of the truth it carried. When they placed it on the table, everyone fell silent. As if the room itself understood this was the final piece of a story hidden for years. Don't skip. The assistant slid the envelope forward and whispered. He sealed this himself. No one was allowed to open it until his child came forward. Your name was written on the front. Not typed. Handwritten. Carefully. Almost lovingly. And beneath your name, just one sentence. Open only when you're ready to know everything. Stay till the end. The lawyers opened it gently, almost afraid to tear the paper. And the first thing inside was a small key. A golden key. Old, but polished. Worn, but treasured. Attached to it was a note. This unlocks the place where your truth has been waiting for you. Then came the second item. A folded sheet of paper, thicker than the rest. When they opened it, they realized it was a deed. A property document. A location. But not just any property. It was the house where he had once planned to raise you. The home he built with the hope of being part of your life. A hope he abandoned for your safety, but never let go of in his heart. Don't skip. The address was written in bold. Not to shock you. Not to overwhelm you. But to guide you to the place where your story was meant to begin. The assistant said he visited that house once a year. Quietly. Alone. Just to stand inside the empty rooms and imagine what life could have been if he hadn't been forced to disappear. He kept your childhood drawings in a drawer. He kept your first gift to him in a box. He kept your pictures on the wall. Not the public ones. Not the ones others saw. But the ones only a father treasures. Stay till the end. Inside the envelope was also a final letter. Shorter than the others. But filled with the kind of truth that makes your chest tighten. It said, if you are reading this, then destiny kept its promise. I never abandoned you. I protected you the only way I knew how. But now, I want you to have what I couldn't give. A future built with the love I carried in silence. And then the line that shook everyone in the room. Take the key. Take the house. Take the authority. Take everything. Because everything I built for you. Don't skip. At the very bottom of the letter, he wrote one last request. Not for money. Not for forgiveness. Not for recognition. Just meet me once. Not as strangers. Not as shadows. But as the family we always were. And never got to be. Before we move to the final message. The message he asked to be delivered only if you chose to come forward. Like, comment, and subscribe so this reaches exactly who it's meant for. The lawyers said this last message wasn't written on paper. It was recorded. His voice. His breath. His emotions. Captured in one final audio he left behind, meant to be played only if you chose to keep listening. Only if destiny guided you here. Don't skip. When they pressed play, the room filled with a silence so sharp it almost hurt. Then his voice came through, weak, gentle, trembling. But filled with a love that had been held back for years. He said, "If you're hearing this, it means you didn't turn away from the truth. It means you stayed. It means you came. And I've been waiting for you for so long." He breathed deeply, as if gathering the courage he never had before. "I never stopped thinking about you. Not for a day. Not for an hour. Not for a moment. Every success I had felt empty without you to share it with. Every night I went to sleep wishing I had done things differently, wishing I could have been the father you deserved. Stay till the end." You could hear the emotions shaking his voice as he continued. "I didn't give you my last name. I didn't give you my time. I didn't give you the life I promised myself I would give you. But I want to give you everything now. Before it's too late." Then, his tone shifted. Not sad. Not broken. But hopeful. "I chose you because you're strong. Because you survived things I never taught you how to handle. Because you became everything I prayed you would become, without me being there to guide you. Don't skip." Then came the most powerful line of all. The one that made even the lawyers wipe their eyes. "You are my child not by choice. But by destiny. And destiny never makes mistakes." He paused. You could hear him swallow, fighting back tears. "I know I can't rewrite the past. But I can rewrite your future. And that future. The wealth, the authority, the home, the legacy. Belongs to you." He took a shaky breath and continued. "The only thing I ask is that you don't let fear stop you from stepping into the life that was always meant to be yours. I didn't keep you away because you were unworthy. I kept you away because you were precious. Stay till the end." The final seconds of the recording were soft, almost whispered. "Meet me. Let me see the child I lost. And the person you became. Not for the fortune. But for the love I owe you. I'm waiting." The audio ended. And the room went silent. The kind of silence that only comes after truth finally finds its way home. This was his last message. His final truth. His open door. If you're ready for the conclusion. The moment the lawyers reveal where he is waiting for you. And what happens if you arrive before November 14th?